Good morning. We invite you to become aware of your presence, exactly where you are, inviting the knowingness that you are exactly where you need to be in this very moment. We want to bring awareness again to your breath and offer this memory of when you first entered this space from the womb. First thing you did was to open your mouth and take in a deep breath. The world, the universe, the sacred element of air offered you life. When you first breathed it in, today we ask that you remember that feeling of breathing in and receiving this gift of the nurturing air that is all around you all the time. We offer you the knowingness of you first received from this place that birthed you. And then from this receiving of the air, then you slowly give back as you release the breath outward. Notice again you first received and then you gave. We invite everyone to remember to understand the gift of receiving this, and then you're giving back out from wholeness. The breath is reminding you and nourishing you and nurturing you as you breathe in the gifts, as it fills up every part of your body and nourishes every cell with oxygen. And then from here, you give from this place of wholeness and love. Not often do we repeat ourselves, but today we invite you to go on a little journey, one that was introduced to Laura this past weekend, that we would like to offer to everyone. And so as this breath fills you, and you may even take one more step in this and say, I am whole, as you breathe it in. And as you breathe out, I see wholeness. A brief but powerful meditation you can do anywhere at any time. So today, we again invite you into your imagination, into your wholeness. And imagine yourself as a little child and see yourself as the adult as well. And invite him or her. Again, see them in all their wholeness, whatever age you feel. And invite them to hold your hand. Imagine that you're going to walk this path. But for this, we are going to ask that you imagine it is a tree, but we're going to lay the tree still very much alive, flat on the ground, to where it seems like a path. The bark turns into a path that you can walk. And your little inner child is with you. And again, if they feel comfortable holding your hand as you walk, honoring this path. Then, as the tree trunk begins to veer, in other words, a branch may be created, you may ask the child, would you like to come with me? As a part of your spirit and soul knows that creation and this autonomy is important. And we invite you to do this meditation again by yourself, as we invite you to the memory of who you are. And as you are here with your child, as the branches begin to form and you feel so deeply called to go climb and walk on that branch, if the child is not ready, which often occurs when we feel detached, our adult self may feel detached, lost, disassociated, out of body, but we know we need to walk that path. It's okay. We may feel that when a child is not ready to walk the path with us. Not yet. But know that the child is in the tree. The child is not alone. And if the child chooses to stay here right before it branches off, it's okay. And you can look back at the child and know that the child is not abandoned as you begin to walk this new path that's really coming from your inner knowingness. As you begin to walk this branch, as it becomes forming, it forms as you walk it. You may play here, you may create here, you may understand here. When you get to a small place, and let's say that things that you're creating turn into a leaf, this beautiful leaf. This leaf is you. It has your creation, your love with you. And as all leaves do, sometimes it's here for a period of time, and then it's important that the leaf releases and goes down into the deep ground, into the field below, into the forest floor. As you begin to release this beautiful creation, it can never die. The leaf goes onto the ground, this deep earth, as you can smell and feel it. The sacred ground, the dirt, the leaf over time, all this love and creation that was you, that is you, begins to almost dissolve and begins to seep down into the earth. What a gift. Again, like the breath, how you gave back to the earth, how you are now the one nourishing it. And then it becomes mixed in with all of this knowingness and love. And you are in this dirt. And as nature takes its course, this dirt goes deeper and deeper. This you, this energy of you, begins to nourish the roots of this tree, this path. And as your energy goes down into the dirt, finds the taproot of this tree, all that beautiful love that you created begins to go back into the roots of the tree and begins to get pulled up through the roots all the way up through the trunk. And then guess who is at the end of that path right before the tree branches? All that energy that gets pulled up through reaches your child. It finds her or him again. And here, the inner child feels love, creation. It feels you. It feels herself, himself. She begins to feel whole from the experiences that you have had. And as she and he begin to feel what you have been doing and creating and loving, her cells, his cells inside the child's body remembers, ah, I am love. I am whole. And over time, when the time is right, the child begins to walk the path and begins to integrate into you from a place of wholeness. It is important to note when the little child that may have been injured or hurt or traumatized when they were young, you, the adult, looked at the child and respected the child, did not push, did not shame, did not force them to come with you on the path. You respected them and loved them. And as the quantum, as everything is happening now, this is how full integration from a place of love occurs. You continue, but you are still part of the tree, and this love and the energy goes back up the tree as it cannot not. It's the cycle of life. And it finds your child. She and he feel the love, and they begin to remember their truth before the world told them something different. And as you consider this meditation in your own time, allow whatever comes to you. This is the inner child healing from remembering and love from you. Integration is seamless when there's respect in love and honoring the journey. So I invite you on this path of remembering and deeply knowing the wholeness of the tree is you. The separation may have occurred through pain, but the reunion comes from respect and unconditional love. We invite you as we close to go back to the breath of receiving the sacred air, the oxygen into your body, and allowing this beautiful earth, this universe to nurture you as its own. The little child within nurtured. Then, as you breathe out, you offer and walk the path of love and nourish not just this entire planet, but also your child. We know it is so.